Today's lesson is over writing equations if you're only given 2 points on a graph. And that's our goal, to write equations in slope-intercept form when given 2 points on a line. So yesterday we learned how to find the slope of any line given 2 points. Now we're going to extend it to find the full equation. Quick review over finding the equation of a line. So you're given a line. Now, our slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Remember, m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So I'd like to go ahead and just set up automatically y equals. Now we know that the y-intercept is going to be right there where it crosses the y-axis. That's going to be 3. So I'm going to put plus 3 at the end here. And we know it's going to be something times x plus 3. So we go from 1 point to 1 point. So we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. Our slope is 4 over 1, or just 4. So we have y equals 4x plus 3. So now, without a graph, we're going to write an equation of a line. And this time I'm going to give you the slope in 1 point. So the equation of a line is the slope of 3 that contains the point -1, 3. So we're going to start by rewriting the equation. Y equals mx plus b by subbing what is given. So the m is the slope, and you're told that it's 3. So we know our equation is going to be something like this. We can plug in that 3 right for our slope. Now what we can do, we're given values of x and y in the problem. X is -1 and y is 3. So we're going to sub that. So 3, right, came from the y right there, equals 3x, so 3 times -1, I should say. -1 is x, plus b. So we just subbed in the x and y values for x and y. And now we just solve the equation. So we simplify 3 times -1 becomes -3. So 3 equals -3 plus b. One step equation, add 3 to both sides. Roll the one room. So we know that this will become 6. So 6 is our y-intercept for this line. So now we know the values of the slope and the y-intercept. We write the equation, plug in those known values, leave x and y as variables because we now have an equation that can find us any point on this line. Okay, so even though we use x and y specifically to find our y-intercept, we then go back and leave x and y as variables. A little bit confusing there, but that is the process to get our general equation. So now we're going to combine what we learned yesterday with this video. Find y-intercept of a line given 2 points. So now you got to find the slope. Okay, so given the points 2, 1, and 6, 4, let's find the y-intercept. And then for equation, so for our slope, let's find our change in y. So we went from 1 to 4, so change in y is 3. And then change in x from 2 to 6, which is 4. So our slope is 3/4. Now, it's our choice. We can choose either of the given points of those x and y values and plug in those values to find our y-intercept. So, I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'll do both for you so you guys can see it doesn't really matter which you use. Let's start with 2, 1. Okay, so y is 1, and x is 2. Okay, work this through. 1 equals, we have 6 over 4, so 3/2 plus b. So I'll leave it right there. You know how to use the 6, 4 point. So over 3/4 slope. We'll say 4 equals 3/4 times 6 plus b. And 4 then equals, well, each of 4 plus b, lowest terms, 4 equals 9 halves plus b. We're going to right there just for now. So now, we're going to solve each for b. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, rewrite this one. 1 equals 3 halves plus b. And if we subtract 3 halves from both sides, and we're going negative fractions, but nothing we should not be able to do, we're going to get negative 1 half here equal b. And then over here, the one in red, we write this, 4 equals 9 halves plus b. Subtract 9 halves from both sides. Now it's easier to make 9 halves into 4 1/2. And again, do our math properly, we get the same exact y-intercept. And then from there, once we have y-intercept, we rewrite the equations. And each time, we know our slope is 3/4. Works out the exact same way. So whichever point you guys are more comfortable using when you do the equations, you can choose it. And it should work out properly if you do your math correctly. Put an X in there, which is kind of important. And there we go. So if we're all together now, you can go ahead and try this one on your own, pause the video, and find the equation of this line. And I'm going to go right through it. So I have to start off with that basic equation just so it's in front of me. Let's find the slope. From 3 to 7, it changes 4. And then from -1 to -2, it changes to -1. 4 over -1 gives me a slope of -4. So let's plug this in. Y equals -4x plus b. Choose any point you would like. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one right here. So y, so 3 equals y. If -4 times -1, this will give rid of my negative, which I always like doing. 3 equals 4 plus b. I see that -1 will equal b. So my equation is y equals -1x, or just -x, however you want to write it. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. My mistake. So it's -4, isn't it? Okay, there's my equation there. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other one, just to kind of check my work. So again, same equation, y equals -4x plus b. And I'm plugging these 2 points right here. 7 equals -4 times -2. 7 equals 8 plus b. And again, -1 equals b. So I know I did this correctly because I had the same y-intercept. So the final equation, y equals -4x, get it right this time, plus -1. Okay, this concludes your lesson on writing equations if given 2 points.